Your first look at high school football scores and highlights. This is First Down Friday Night. Sponsored by Whataburger, Dryer Vent Squad, your Community Health Mart Pharmacy, and P2EDI. Now your hosts, Mo Carter, Nick Kuzma, and Simon Williams.
Hey everybody, the road to the Super 7 Championships at Auburn continues this week on the high school gridiron, and we love to say good evening. Welcome to the second round edition of First Down Friday Night. Mo Carter along with one of my favorite people from the state of Pennsylvania. That is Nick Kuzma. And Nick, we're in week 2.
One of you. How many people do you know from Pennsylvania for me to be only one of?
Well, I mean, you know, there's you, there's Simon, you know, you used to have Rock with the same girl at the other station, so yeah, you got some of my favorite folks. But continue on with the script, buddy.
Anyway. That's right, Mo. During this week of the postseason, everyone is 1-0. And with 4 more wins, any one of our teams could win a blue map at the state championship.
Absolutely. We'll start off in Class 6A. That is the Hartselle Tigers. They were taking on Center Point. Center Point has 1 loss on the season. That was to Clay Chalkville. Late in the second quarter, Hartselle down 14-13. Crawford Lang with a short field goal. Second half, Hartselle up 23-14 until Troy Bruce Jr. bounces outside 3-yard touchdown. He cuts Hartselle's lead down to 23-20. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Same score. Center Point will eventually take the lead. Jabari Collier throws it deep and he's
wide
got
open.
a man. Harold Holloman gets behind the defense. Touchdown Center Point. They lead 26-23. But Center Point had no answer for this guy, Rye Fletcher. We called his name all season long. He scores the final 2 touchdowns. There's one right there, and then we're going to show you the other one that puts the game away right here. Watch as he muscles his way across the goal line right there.
Hartselle.
Hartselle would also get a late interception to seal this victory. Let's check out your final score from down highway. 31-9. Hartselle goes on to win by a final of 36-26. Next week, they will take on Mountain Brook, who knocked off Gaston City this evening. What about region mate Decatur? They also tried to make it to the quarterfinals, a place they haven't been since 2014. Red Raiders hosting Gardendale, the Rockets. So they're kind of in the right area, right, Nick?
Yeah,
Third and long, Tyler Nelson keeps the ball, finds a hole, picks up a first down. Then Tyler will try to find Fitzgerald Downs on the sideline, but guess what? We've got a little laundry coming out there. Pass interference, that'll keep the chains moving. So there you go. But the Raiders defense, they would tighten up or whatever. They would keep them out of the end zone, even though they get a big play right here. And eventually that will set up this field goal by Gardendale. It goes up and it is true.
Bend, don't break. That's all you got to do sometimes.
Absolutely. 3-0 as you take a look at that great crowd
Love
shot.
that, love that.
Later in the first, the Rockets back on the offensive. Jonathan Harris turns the corner and then turns on the Jets. And man, I thought he was gone on this one. Thankfully, somebody had some great speed at the end to tackle him. So could they be in the bend but don't break? Absolutely. And guess what? Gardendale misses the field goal right here. Chip shot field goal is missed. Gardendale was only up 3-0.
They got me feeling sideways out there.
I see what you did right there. Let's check out the final scores. Gardendale comes into Decatur. They knock off Coach Adcock and company by a final of 31-7. So who will they play?
Yeah, let's see who they're going to play. Let's kick off round 2 with Parker, who knocked off Clay Chalkville last week, hosting 6th-ranked Muscle Shoals in this one. The Thundering Herd are going to be the ones to strike first as Malik Muhammad on the quarterback keeper goes down the left side for a 39-yard gain, and then Martavius Purnell caps off the 87-yard drive with this 48-yard touchdown run, and it's 6-0 in favor of Parker. Early second quarter action. Devin Townsend now on the carry, gets popped up and somehow stays on his feet, picking up a first down, and then later on it's going to be Jalen Goodwin. He's taken the handoff, got to the end zone for a touchdown. Muscle Shoals on top 7-6, and then 6 seconds to go in the first half. Muhammad chucks the deep ball up and Xavier Johnson intercepts it as time expires. Muscle Shoals goes on to win by the final of 31-6.
Actually, man, we're a little bit behind on that one. We're going to come back on that one.
We're going to come back.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
all right, let's go Etowah Deschler, and we'll get everyone caught up there. Dropping down to Class 4 right now is Deschler hosting Etowah tonight. It's going to be a good start for Deschler as they forced a recovery and fumble on the second play from scrimmage, but a stop-and-start offensive red zone possession with 3 holding penalties. Well, it doesn't end well as the ENT by Etowah defensive back Josh Graham. Blue Devils get the ball but cough it up once more as they force a fumble here to get back first play of the drive. Running back Jakari Ballou gets the touchdown. It is now 7-0. And next time they have the ball, they do it again on the ground. This time it's Simeon Malone gets the call and scores. It is 13-0 Tigers. And then later on, Deschler going to be setting up for an extra point, but they want more. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah,
I think
because
we have
we're
ourselves
showing an extra point, so apparently something good's coming.
Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like that's not an extra point. Looks like we have someone go into the end zone there. So I think now I think I got a little ahead of myself.
Maybe
it's the playoffs. We're very excited.
Absolutely.
These things happen. So now, if we could see lining up for the extra point. You know, how was your evening, Mo? Did you have a good time out there? Here we go. Here's the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Tosses it around. That makes it 15-0. And now, let's take a look at your final score, as it is going to be Deschler winning it 29-27. They'll face Priceville Oneonta, one of those, whoever won in the 4A quarterfinals.
All right, so actually let's check out Oneonta and Priceville. How about those Bulldogs traveling down to the land of the Redskins? Also, the alma mater of one Emily Owen. So we're showing you an opening kickoff. You want to know why? Well, here it is. Early on, it's Tegan Hill running the opening kickoff all the way back for a touchdown. The Redskins take the early 7-0 lead. Now, Priceville, though, they would answer. You know, they got a slew of running backs, and they love to run the ball. And actually, this is a guy who we have not called his name this year. Xander Gaines. He gains a lot of yards and finds the end zone right there. The Bulldogs' extra point was blocked, so they trail 7-6. Back comes Oneonta. Damarian Bothwell would get into the end zone, 14-6. Oneonta. Let's check out your final from down that way as Oneonta knocks off Priceville. It ends their season. Final score 34-20. So, yeah. There it is. Good season for Priceville on that one. Got to be a tough situation happening for the Bulldogs, man.
Yeah, that's correct. And another 4A action, West Morgan. We don't have those final scores just yet. We will check in on those in just a second.
We definitely.
A lot of moving parts tonight. But what we do know, and what you can always help us with, if we don't see a score, you can always tweet at us and let us know what that final score is. A lot of moving parts. We're the first ones on the air here. So at Mo Carter Fox 54 is Mo. I'm at Nick P. Kuzma. I'm at Simon H.F. Williams. A tweet could help us a lot with our jobs, but also we will read a tweet out later in the show if you have something funny to say. All right, let's take a quick timeout. When we return, more highlights as we go to the Class 5A ranks. Stay tuned.
The reasons to treat yourself to a frozen drink from McDonald's go on and on and on. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
These new frozen carbonated beverage flavors like Coke, Fanta Blue Raspberry, or Fanta Wild Cherry just hit all the refreshing spots. Give the small size a try for $1.59.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Save big at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Get 40% off Puma and Champion Fleece, 25% off Magellan Outdoors drinkware, and get select Redfield safes for $499.99. Deals end Sunday. Visit your store or academy.com.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sonobello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels
incredible to look down and it's flat.
Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-511-1229 or go to sonobello.com.
You're helping her study for a geography test, but how can you think about states and cities when a burger with steak, butter, and bacon sounds like the best, with grilled onions and 2 slices of cheese? Father-daughter cheeseburgers, what's better than that? She's about to find out. You can't read a map. Hey! Sonic steak, butter, bacon, cheeseburger.
Sonic. I'm attorney Alexander Shannar. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Alabama.
A rivalry reborn.
Welcome back. Guntersville has made the playoffs in 10 consecutive seasons, and during that stretch, the Wildcats have only been able to reach the third round twice. It gets really hard in this part of the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And last night they tried to advance to the quarterfinals with a win over the 4th-ranked team in the state. Last night they hosted Ramsey.
The Rams.
Yep, the same team that eliminated them from the postseason just 1 year ago. Guntersville up 7-0. Rams had to hand it off to Ashton Ashford around the left side of the line, makes one guy miss, dodges a few more tackles, got in the end zone. Extra point was no good. 7-6. Guntersville still up. Then Rams defense going to hold the Cats to a 3-and-out. So they get the ball back down 1. Next time with the ball, it was Ashford again. Inside handoff, dices him up. He scores the touchdown as the horn sounds in the first quarter. Another missed extra point makes it 12-6. And then Ramsey goes down the field on their first possession of the second period. Who else but Ashford to put it in the end zone? Ramsey led by 2 scores at the break. And then they go on to win by the final of 45-9. They're going to face Leeds in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, Leeds knocked off Scottsboro this evening. So actually, I think those are region foes, as a matter of fact. All right, let's head down the Parkway now. AHSAA playing host to Moody. And look at that game face paint right there on that young man. He's ready for this one.
Serious.
Moody jumped out on front. Chase Jackson to Davion Dozier for the touchdown. 7-0 Moody. AHSAA responds. Aiden Cox throws it up to Brody McCain. And watch him make a nice dive and grab right there. That would lead to this. Drake Franklin. TD run right around the right side. Knights would tie the ball game up at 7 apiece. Moody would go back to Dozier as he looked like Randy Moss against any type of defense here. Look at him go up for the grab and then just outrun everyone on this touchdown. 14-7 Moody. But AHSAA would respond. Hayden Riley coming through with a very big run going deep inside of Moody territory as he tries to cut back. Eventually, he gets tackled in the red zone. That would set up touchdown number 2 for Franklin as he walks into the end zone right there. Then Franklin goes for the triple as he gets in the end zone as well. AHSAA led at the break. Let's check out your final score from down the Parkway tonight as AHSAA goes on to win by a final of 42-20. So the Knights are rolling into the quarterfinals. They'll take on Pleasant Grove, who beat Russellville this evening by a final of 37-14. All right, boys and girls, the partnership between the Fox 54 sports team and Pro Football Hall of Famer Walter Jones is rolling on for another season with Jones' V2 EDI Offensive Lineman of the Week award. This week's recipient is Jacob Dean from Weisberg Christian. Now, the senior center and defensive end has played for the Warriors every year of their existence, and this team had its best season in 2022. Dean is known as a leader on the field, and the future Weisberg Christian Warriors also look up to him as well.
He's well respected. He is, the kids look up to him. He sets a good example. And he takes time with the little kids here in the elementary. And so he's all around, he's a good guy.
The program doesn't just stop with us. You want it to continue when you're gone. And I know when I was that age, it always felt good for older guys to talk to you and want to involve you. So I know it's important, if you're considering playing, you see people coming up to you, you know they care and that they want you here.
All right, congratulations, Jacob. Coming up, more First Down Friday night. We have Slovenia versus Madison Academy, Mars Hill versus Geraldine, and more. Keep it locked.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-800-918-0515 or go to sonobello.com now.
I know lawyers sometimes feel like they're sitting behind a desk all day or stuck in a courtroom, but that's not the way we work. If you're injured, you worry about getting well, not about paperwork or insurance companies or figuring out how to get to your lawyer's office. I'll come to you. You might see Justin at the hospital or Jennifer at a nursing home because family takes care of each other, and we'll take care of you.
The Lackey Law Firm. The Lackey Law Family. 1-800-4RIGHTS.
At Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, we make sure your favorite spot is designed to be super comfortable. Whether you're a cuddler, an upside-downer, a leg dangler, or all of the above. It's the Veterans Day sale at Lazy Boy. BOGO event. Buy one item at 20% off and get one item at 40% off. Plus, you'll get 0% interest until January 2026.
What do you think?
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Fox 54, weather rate certified as the Valley's most accurate forecast.
We back. More playoff action continues tonight down in Class 2A. Lexington hosting Tuscaloosa Academy. It was the defense that would get the Knights going out of Tuscaloosa. James Lard with the handoff to Byron Lane, who tries to escape pressure but is eventually brought down by Nicholas Evans. Next play, Byron Lane would get another handoff from James Laird. Goes a different direction, same result. He's brought down by number 14 for a loss on the play. But the Bears would go for it on fourth down. James Lard scrambles, looking for an open receiver, gets it to Jaden Durham. He's surrounded by Knights and he's brought down. It's a turnover on downs. The Knights fans were loving it as Preston Lancaster with a nice pass downfield to Luke Kilgore, and then the Knights get within striking distance as the quarter turns. Preston Lancaster gets it to Shariba Jones, puts the Knights on the board. Kick was good to make the Knights go up 7-0. Let's take a look at your final score, as it is Tuscaloosa Academy winning that game 23-20. So Lexington's season is over. As for another game, Fife versus Winston County, no surprise for anyone here. Fife's moving on 35-6, the final score.
Coach Paul Benefield and company heading back to the quarterfinal. Yes, Hall of Famer. We will do something with him in the future. All right, let's move up to Class 3A. Madison Academy carried a 9-game win streak into a battle tonight with the Rams of Sylvania. First quarter, it's tied at 7 apiece. Rams with the ball. Jackson Smith throws the short pass. It's intercepted by Marion Brewer Jr. He returns it for a short gain. Mustangs with great field position. Very next play, Mustangs capitalize. Joshua Williams takes it up the gut, breaks some tackles, and no one will deny him the end zone right here. 14-7, Mustangs on top. But the Rams, they would respond in the second quarter. Braden Thomas taking the handoff along the left side, and after that, it's a foot race, Nick, and nobody's going to catch this young man as he gets to the end zone. 50-yard touchdown. It's 14-13 because the extra point was botched. Love the Rams mascot,
it's like Rammy the Ram from CSU.
Right. Back and forth we go. Carson Correa and throwing the swing pass to Judson Collin. Watch him follow the blocks and puts on the Jets, and he is gone to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. 21-13, they extend their lead. Yes. That's Madison Academy grad and former Auburn Tiger football player Malik Miller looks on from the sidelines. But the Rams, they won't back down. They ride the reins of Thomas as he takes to the house. Watch a little stiff arm. Not Derrick Henry style, but still good enough to get him to the end zone. Rams down by 2. So guess what? They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. So Smith will roll out. He will hit Landon Watkins. Watkins stretches across the goal line. He's in. We're tied at 21. I hate that I had to leave this game. Let's check out your final score from Bill Washington Stadium as the Rams go on to win by a final of 48-45 in overtime.
It's a classic.
Exactly. You know, it's one of those games where you hate to see somebody lose this one, but it's the Rams that roll on and end Madison Academy's season. They will get the winner of Mars Hill and Geraldine, and you went out to that one.
Yeah, let's see the game that decided who Sylvania is going to play. As Geraldine looking to hand Mars Hill Bible its first loss since week 0, and that figures to be a tough task. He's on the first drive. Jay Dobbs pops into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown, 7-0 the score after the PAT. And for the rest of the first half, the defense is balled out. 4th down, Geraldine going to go for it, but Tanner Caudle arrives and brings down the ball carrier. So Mars Hill with tons of momentum now. A score here would be massive to go up 14-0, but guess what? Now Geraldine is going to stand tall. Quarterback scrambling for his life. He's still alive, and Caleb Hall is finally there. Back-to-back drives and with a turnover on down. So surely that won't happen again, right, Mo?
It should.
Wrong. After forcing Geraldine to punt, it's 4th down. Mars Hill going for it and stuffed. All the Bulldogs arrived to the party. Geraldine still trailing 7-0 at this point. We're in the second quarter, but after this time converting a big 4th down, Geraldine in position for points. The field goal is good. No points for style there. Doesn't matter. 7-3 was the score going into the locker room at halftime. Geraldine losing, but here's a turn of events. Geraldine comes back and wins that game 17-14. Hands Mars Hill its first loss since August the 19th. And so therefore we know it'll be Sylvania versus Geraldine in the state quarterfinals.
Man, it's going to be rocking in that part of the state next week for those two big rivals that are separated by, I think, about 10 to 12 miles, if even that.
We'll be there.
Exactly. Staying in Class 3A now. Colbert County hosted perennial power Piedmont. Colbert County down 28-14 at the half. Piedmont took it all the way down the field, draining the clock on their first 2 possessions. First time with the Rockets, second half. Piedmont back in the red zone. 3rd and 3. Aaron Jackson Hayes takes the snap, pushes forward for the score. Dogs go up 35-14 in the third quarter. Now, the defense, they traveled 2. Here's a gang tackle on the Colbert County quarterback. That's James Berryman, and that will force a punt, boys and girls. So more of the same in the 4th for the Bulldogs. Back in the red zone and back to the ground. Dontavius Jordan gets the inside handoff, and he's in for a touchdown, 42-14. But Colbert County, they will show some spirit. A 55-yard run will be coming up by Notorian Hampton. I hope I said that guy's name right.
Either way, it's spelled cool.
It really, really is. As we see that coming up here in that situation, that made it 42-20. Let's check out your final score from the show's area tonight as Piedmont knocks off Colbert County tonight by a final of 42-20. So who would Piedmont face?
All right. Well, Lauderdale County traveled to Gordo. Opening drive of the game is Gordo quarterback Brax Garrison. He's going to come out there and just show off the arm. An absolute bomb to Ethan Wilder for a 57-yard touchdown to put Gordo on the board first. Lauderdale County responds by capping off a long drive with a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Jackson Lovelace. Tigers get the 2-point conversion and actually go up there. And then to start, but it's a Green Wave offense, to respond. A screen pass to receiver Jace Hathcock takes it 25 yards to the score. Gordo fails the 2-point attempt, 28-8 in favor of them. Start of the second quarter, Gordo running back. C.J. Lark gets the handoff, turns on the Jets. It's an 80-yard touchdown. Big plays all over the place in this one as Gordo goes into halftime up 27-8 on the Lauderdale County Tigers. And Gordo goes on to win by the final of 44-14. They'll face Piedmont like we just showed in the quarterfinals. First Down Friday night, though, will return after this last break with lots of scores, so stay put.
Oh, hey, it's me, Adrian. People choose Sono Bello because they can permanently remove your stubborn body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body changed a lot, and I struggled with my stubborn body fat.
For me, as a busy mom of 2, when I discovered that Sono Bello had a mommy makeover package catered just for moms like me who don't have time to recover and need to get back in action, that's when I knew I needed to go to Sono Bello.
Sono Bello removed my diet-resistant fat cells permanently in just one visit.
There was minimal downtime, local anesthesia, so I was actually awake during the whole procedure. I deserved my mommy makeover, and you do too.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-513-6546 or go to sonobello.com.
T-Mobile covers 99% of people in America. So when we say we have your town covered, we mean it.
I'm able to go to any of the small towns and still pick up great service.
And great coverage is just the beginning. Families and small businesses can save up to $900 versus Verizon.
We actually save way more now than we did with our old carrier.
The amount of money you save with T-Mobile, it's just awesome.
Plus, with our T-Mobile Price Lock, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Switch today.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash. See your Tennessee Valley Chevy dealers.
Watch Fox 54 Sports Extra Sunday at 10, only on Fox 54.
Rocket 95.1 and Fox 54 are teaming up to support a friendly competition between Alabama fans and Auburn fans.
We want to see which fans in college football's biggest rivalry will donate the most blood.
Every donor will get a shirt supporting their team, $25 Dave & Buster Power Card, Bluebell ice cream, and can enter to win concert tickets from Rocket 95.1.
Lifestyle's I Bleed Crimson and White or I Bleed Orange and Blue Blood Drive, Saturday, November 19th at Dave & Buster's.
All right, I think that's just about every single score for every team that we had playing this evening. Congratulations to the teams who are moving on to the quarterfinals, and also congratulations to teams who made it this far in the playoffs. For the entire crew, I'm Mo Carter. That is Nick Kuzma, and Simon Williams is out working. We'll see you next week. We'll have First Down Friday night. We'll just let you know if it's during the 9 o'clock or it's at 10 o'clock. We'll let you know about that. In the meantime, have a great weekend.
First Down Friday night is sponsored by Whataburger, Dryer Vent Squad, your Community Health Mart Pharmacy, and B2 EDI.